Hello friends, welcome to our channel Aha Zindagi Tricky Maths. In this lecture we will discuss about percentage. So we will discuss basic concept of percentage and its applications. Okay? So what is a percentage? See, if we discuss about percentage means how many part out of hundreds. Okay? So by a certain percent, we mean how many hundreds. Means out of 100 parts, it means how many parts. So when we tell that X percentage, then it means X hundreds. That is X part of 100 part. Okay, and it is written as X percentage. So if we write it as a fraction, then X percentage will be equal to X by 100. Okay, so it is X part out of 100 part. Okay, so if for example we have to write 20% as a fraction, so how much it will be? 20 by 100. So after simplifying it will become 1 by 5. Okay, similarly if we express 45% as a fraction, then it will be 45 divided by 100, and when we simplify it, it will be 9 by 20. Okay, and if we have to convert a fraction into percentage, then how we can convert? See, if we have to convert 1 by 4 to percentage, so 1 by 4 will be 1 by 4 into 100%. Okay, we multiply by 100, then we convert it into percentage, so it will be 25%. Okay, so this is how we convert a fraction into percentage and a percent into fraction. So now we will discuss some important application of percentage in our day-to-day life. So suppose there is a certain value P or some quantity and it increases by X percentage, then increased value will be 100 plus X percentage of P. See, 100% is equal to P only because 100 divided by 100 into P. So it is 100 plus X percent. X is the increased percent. Okay. So in fraction it will be 100 plus X divided by 100 into P. Similarly, if its value reduces by X percentage or decreases by X percentage, then decreased value will be 100 minus X percentage of P, or it can be written as 100 minus X divided by 100 into P. Okay. Next application is when we have to see the consumption rate. Okay. Suppose we are consuming certain commodity and its price increases by R percentage. In order to keep the expenditure same, by how much we should reduce our consumption? Okay, so if the price is increasing by R percentage, then reduction in consumption so as to increase the so as not to increase the expenditure is R divided by 100 plus R into 100 percentage. Okay, so we don't want to increase the expenditure. Next, if the price reduces by R percentage, okay, so there may be deflation and the price is reducing by R percent. So in order to keep the expenditure constant, we have to increase our consumption, or we may increase our consumption. Okay, so by how much percentage we should increase our consumption if the commodity price decreases by R percentage? So it will be R divided by 100 minus R into 100%. Okay. Next application is population growth. So suppose the present population of a town or city is P and it is increasing at the rate of R percentage every year. Then population after n years will be P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. Okay. So we are using here compounding formula. Okay. So P is the present population, R is the rate of increase of population per annum, and N is the number of years. So after N years, it will be P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power N. Okay. And suppose we have to find population N years ago. Then the formula will be population N years ago equal to P divided by 1 plus R by 100 to the power N. Okay. These terms are same, that is P is our present population, R is the rate of increase of population every year, and N is the number of years. Okay. Next application is depreciation. So what do you mean by depreciation? See, certain commodity or machine loses its value per year or every year its value is reducing, like a machine, its life is reducing. Okay. So if depreciation rate is given as R percentage per annum, then and present value of machine is P, then value of machine after n number of years will be P into 1 minus R by 100 to the power n. Please note here it will be minus as value of machine is reducing every year. Okay. Don't confuse it with population result. Okay. So P into 1 minus R by 100 to the power n. Similarly, if we have to find the value of machine n years ago, then formula will be P divided by 1 minus R by 100 to the power n. Okay. And next important result is on comparison. So if we are comparing two quantities A and B, if it is given that A is R percentage more than B, then we can say B is less than A by R divided by 100 plus R into 100 percentage. Okay. So if A is R percentage more, then B is less than A by R divided by 100 plus R into 100%. Similarly, if A is R% less than B, then B is more than A by R divided by 100 minus R into 100 percentage. Okay, friends. So in this lecture, we have discussed important concepts of percentage and its application in day-to-day life. Okay, friends. Thank you.